Well, we had a great Green All-Optical Network Forum this year again. We welcome operators from all over the world who came to share their best practice in optical networks. I mean, this year at the Mobile World Congress, obviously we've been talking about AI and the consequences on AI. So most of the questions were around how we could basically face this new flow of data that would basically go through our optical networks. So we basically received messages from many operators on all the elements of the optical network, going from the final customer to the data centers. We, for example, heard from Bouygues Telecom in France, who basically present us their new XGS-PON-based solution using Wi-Fi 7 and the great success that this combination of XGS-PON and Wi-Fi 7 has created for the result of Bouygues Telecom by creating a new segment. So that was really a wonderful feedback. We also heard about Orange Europe talking about fiber to the room deployment in their various markets. So they are really moving from the proof of concept to full-scale deployment on several markets. So once again, all these key elements going from XGS-PON, FTTR, and Wi-Fi 7 are really clicking together. Then we heard about Fastweb in Italy, who basically explained how on their own backbone they had implemented new solution in order to facilitate and develop the interconnection between the different data centers that Fastweb owns in Italy. And that really gives us the whole pictures of a full integrated optical network going from data centers closely interconnected with backbone that is delivering very high bandwidth, then PON network moving to XGS-PON, and in the home, the development of FTTR and Wi-Fi 7. And all this provides this gigabit experience with ultra low latency and a very high level of reliability from the data centers to the end customers. We clearly see that 10G-PON is becoming the main technology when it comes to PON network. Today, globally, 70% of the shipment in terms of equipment come from 10G-PON. And the reason for that is very simple. It basically creates an uplift in terms of RPU that is on average about 10%. And that's a wonderful achievement because if you think about it, this is the first time that in the telecom network, we see speed that is converted into value. What I mean by that, for the last 20 years, we saw on the mobile network 3G, 4G, 5G being deployed with a really hard time, especially in Europe, for telecom operator to create value of these upgrades. On the opposite, in the fixed network, we clearly see that upgrading the PON network to 10G-PON allow in all markets this increased RPU. And that's why we strongly believe that 10G-PON will accelerate. Now, when it comes to 50G-PON, we clearly see pioneer market like China deploying 50G-PON and launching new premium package. And we believe that in the next decade, 50G-PON will be the next generation that will replace the 10G-PON technology that is currently deployed. So here, we clearly see a push toward next G-PON technology because there is actually value created from these new technologies. Well, as I was mentioning before, providing 10 gigabits or 50 gigabits in the home is great, but it's not sufficient. Because what you really need is actually to provide the gigabit experience on the end user equipment in every room of the home. So the home broadband network is becoming a key question. If you bring 10 gigabit or 50 gigabit in the home, that means that the network within the home needs to be upgraded as well in order to bring the full experience. So there are basically two complementary technologies. The Wi-Fi 7 that is bringing this multi-gigabit service, and also the fiber to the room that provide fiber in each room, providing the full capacity of the FTTH network. And actually both technology can be combined. That's exactly what we heard from Bouygues Telecom in France, for example, because they provide the Wi-Fi 7, Orange Europe provide FTTR, and the combination actually of both technologies, FTTR bringing fiber into each room, and from this fiber having a Wi-Fi 7 equipment, provide the best experience to the customer. So that is really the key element. If you want to increase your ARPU, not only do you have to deploy 10G and PON, but the 10G PON must be connected to FTTR and at the very end of the network with Wi-Fi 7 equipment to connect the final user.